Hey everyone, I know this was supposed to be the Tarte Water Foundation video. I've got that all lined up, but I had to do an emergency video today, an emergency breakthrough. I had a huge blowout spend at Ulta today. They did their 20% off for Platinum members, and I went in and bought a whole bunch of stuff, and I want to show some of it to you. And I got it. I got the Sweet Peach palette. I cannot believe it. It was that last one. I went in there, I saw it just peeking out from behind the tester, and I'm like, no way, it's really here. And the lady that worked there said, we got 2 of them in today, and we just sold the first one 5 minutes before you walked in. So I got so lucky to finally get this palette. I've been wanting to try it out. I know it's very controversial. There's been a lot of people very negative about it, and then there's people positive about it, but I thought I would give it a try, and you know what? I ended up loving it. So I couldn't wait to come home, put it on, and try it out for you guys and show you exactly what I did. Let me show you what all I got today on my haul. I've been planning and plotting my 20% off at Ulta forever and ever, and I finally got to do it today. And I went into the store and I picked out all this stuff. I found a really good location that's close to me that has every brand, just every brand, a really good Ulta. So I got, of course, the Sweet Peach palette. Was not expecting, totally did not even dream that I would go in there and that would be there. I got 2 of the Urban Decay pencils, the new pencils. I got the eyeliner one that's frosty pink. I have that on today. And I got the inner rim brightener one, the waterline one that's called Walk of Shame. I got the new Tarte Hybrid Gel Foundation. I have that on today. And the matching brush with a little spatula end. I got a Real Techniques brush set, and I used it today. I really like this. It's a sculpting brush set. It came with these 3 pieces in it. Picked up a Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in milk chocolate today for a bronzer. I've never really tried bronzers, and I tried this out for the first time today, and I love it. The Tarteist Contour Palette. I have never picked this up. I finally got one of these. I really like it. I used parts of it today. Got the Becca Pressed Shimmering Skin Perfector in Pearl. Never got that one before. Also in the mail today, I got the new Tarte. It's just called Wipeout. It's a color correcting palette, and I used some of that today. So that's what I got today. Anyway, on to the Sweet Peach. The Sweet Peach is very sweet. I'm loving it. Has an extreme smell. Let me tell you, it is like peach potpourri. Now, a lot of the videos I've seen on this and the photographs I've seen on this do not do it justice as far as the colors in it. This is a bright palette. It's a mixture, of course, of mattes, and a couple of them have shimmer, actually glittery glitter in it, and then a lot of satins. A lot of the films and pictures I've seen of it do not show just how bright the colors are in this. They read very much on camera as this half is very, very light. It's really not. The colors are really bright in there. And it's really varied. It kind of looks like on camera that these over here are very similar. They're really not. They're really totally different. In fact, I love these 2 rows right here. I would love to do just an eye with those. It's soft, but very varied. They're not similar at all. So I used several of the colors from this today. I'm going to swatch some of these and show you some of the standouts from here. I can't wait to play more with this. Granted, there are only a few peach colors in here. I would say you could classify 4 of them as peach, and then there's another one that I could classify as like a deep brown peach, if that makes any sense. There are 4 on here that I would classify as peach, and one of them does not really look that peach. It looks very pink, but it went on my lid very peach today. I will swatch some of these for you. My favorites in here. So first of all, there's a color called Nectar. It is the prettiest butter color. Look at that. It is just butter. It's a satin. It is gorgeous. Next, there's a color called Luscious. Another satin. It's like a champagne pink right there in the middle. I have on my lid today Georgia, which is a matte peachy pink right there. Going down the 3rd column here, we have some crazy peach colors in here. This one is called Candied Peach. It is crazy orange and it has purple micro glitter in it, or sort of a lavender or pink micro glitter. It's craziness, crazy bright. It doesn't read on camera as bright, but it is crazy bright. I couldn't put it on my lid. I just couldn't go there. And then above that is a color called Just Peachy, which is a pink. It's a satin and it's a pink peach right there. The next row or the next column has a really neat green that's thrown in. I think it's so cool. It's like an olivey metallic green, and I think it kind of just really goes well with these peaches. I almost put it on today, but I didn't. Bless Her Heart is that green one on the end there. Then Bellini, and then Puree. Puree is a good sort of a crease color. Next column, my favorite out of that is called Summer Yum. I have that on today. It is a pretty rust, but it's got like a, I don't know, it's got a bit of a burgundy cast to it. And then the last column is mostly deep purples. There's Charmed, I'm Sure, which is a purpley brown, and Talk Derby to Me, which is basically black with purple micro glitter in it. And then there's a real pretty purple called Delectable. Ooh, Delectable's pretty. That's it right there. Ooh, it's plum. So those are just the standouts from here. There are quite a few other colors on here, but those are my favorites out of it. Very, very blendable. When I was putting this on, I was amazed at how easy everything went together and how pigmented it was. I thought maybe some of them would end up kind of shearing out, some of the mattes, but they didn't at all. And here's how I put it on. Okay, I'm starting out with my lids primed with my NYX eyeshadow base in white. It is super white, and I think with light colors like this, it really backs them really well. So I'm putting a color called Georgia all over my lid. It is a nice matte. It's like a dusty pink. All right. Ooh, it is peachier on than it is in the palette, let me tell you. I'm putting in the crease a color called Puree. Right here, it is a matte, and it is a warmish brown. In case you've missed some of my previous videos, my crease nowadays, I'm starting it and going kind of straight out. Instead of doing like this, I'm going out like this. Because of my hooded eyes, I think it just ends up looking better. And then I bring it down a little bit right here. And then I can go back and forth and do this sweeping kind of thing. And I'm liking this color, and I'm liking the texture. I was a little worried that this would not perform well, but it is going on so nice. Wow, I didn't think it would go on that nice. It's just a matte color, and I thought it would just kind of disappear, but it's going on really nice. For my corner color, I'm going to do a base of this Summer Yum. Now that's a real warm brown. It's almost a burgundy. I'm just going to put that as sort of a base all the way almost to the middle of my lid, and then I'm going to fill in the very corner with another color here in a minute. I really like this color. It is so complementary to this peach. On the very outer corner, I'm putting Charmed, I'm Sure, which is another matte. It's a chocolate brown. That very corner. The pigmentation on these is so good. Okay, up in my highlight area, I'm putting on a matte color called Peaches and Cream right here. Very, very light peach. Just going to dust a tiny bit of this beautiful color called Nectar on my brow, under my brow bone. Oh, it's so pretty. It's just a butter color. I'm just going to do that right in my arch right there. Okay, and now this is going to be the fun part. I'm going to dab some of this just peachy color in the middle of my lid. Look how pretty that is. Has like a gold shift. Okay, finished product. I think it's so pretty. Such a pretty palette, and that's just one look from it. I didn't even go crazy with the bright screaming orange that they have in there, and I didn't even go into some of the other colors that are just really pretty in this palette. I really am dying to do something with the brown and that green. And let me tell you, the palette smells like peach. I mean, peach. It reminds me of a peach potpourri I had a long, long time ago. I love anything peach. Sweet peach. I highly recommend it. I know there's been a lot of controversy over it. I know a lot of people are saying they're not going to get it because it's too hard to find. If you can get hold of one, I think it's a great addition to your collection. So that's my Sweet Peach palette. That's part of my haul for today. I'll have many more videos with more of my stuff. We've got the Sephora sale coming up, the 15% off this year. 15% off sale coming up. So I'll be hauling from that, and I'll show you what I get.